So welcome back to Dumpster Fires, the Atomic Shop. So if you're new to the game, this is a new bundle that's out right now, the Sawtooth bundle. You get the Skull Tower, the Blood Eagle Throne, this outfit, these Chattering Teeth things, which is the only thing I'm thinking about buying, and maybe this, and maybe that. Damn it, I may wind up having to buy the whole thing. Oh well, doesn't matter really. Anyway, the thing that you want to buy if you're new to the game and you like the building system and mechanic and you want some extra variety in your landscapes are these things right here, the ground cover set and the pine tree set. You can get them all as part of the bundle that comes with the shelter, or you can buy them individually as I have here because, to be honest, I don't need another shelter. I have too many shelters as it is. Gimme Shelter is a song that I'd rather not hear at the moment. There's a few awesome little odds and ends that are almost everything in here is raider themed right now, or camping themed. So there are some good deals in here on older items. There's some older items that I highly recommend that you purchase. One of which is this utility box generator. This is unlike any other generator system in the game in the fact that whenever you have it, it will radiantly power areas of your camp. Meaning it has a radius of effect within your camp that will get power. You don't have to run wires to it to get it there. For things like lights and things like that. Unless the item specifically requires a wire. I will go ahead and clarify that now. If it just requires power, this will power it. If it requires a wire be attached to it, you're going to have to run a wire to it. I'm sorry. Also, if you want the chicken coop, it's a good time to buy it because you can get it for 250 atoms. Because if you buy it for gold in game, it's only on the character that you bought it for. But if you buy it with atoms in the Atomic Shop, it is on every single character that you have. It's still Pride Month, so the Pride flags are still there. The greaser thing is free at the moment. Today's freebie was the scrap kit. That changes from day to day, but these are something you should definitely pick up if you can afford to. This and maybe this if you want chickens in your camp. You don't necessarily have to. But, yeah, just a thought for you. But the main reason that I'm making this video is, and I will show you right here. The character that I'm going to go to is my Bloodied Rifleman build. Alright, here we are. So this is Demona, my Bloodied Rifleman build. I use her primarily as a, well, that's odd. As part of my scoreboard crew on this account. But the reason why I'm making the video is because of this right here. Let me see if I can show you. Under weapons, go all the way up here. I have a bloodied lever action rifle. This thing was a bloodied explosive lever action rifle up until recently. Now it is a 2-starred bloody lever action rifle. Originally it was a Nuclear Winter gun, which Nuclear Winter had all of the bonuses attached to the scope that you were using on the gun. For you new players, Nuclear Winter was basically their version of Fortnite in this game. I mean, that's effectively what it was. You'd run around, find crates, load up on stuff. It was actually a hell of a lot of fun, and I wish it was still in there, but they took it out because, well, they just didn't have the manpower, or
hard to come by if you try your best.
That's bullshit. But anyway, the respect is earned, by the way. And trying your best doesn't necessarily earn you respect. It just doesn't. But anyway, so they took out all the Nuclear Winter weapons. All those went away. All the modifications for them went away. Let me rephrase that. So the only option that you had to do was, if you had a weapon that you wanted to keep, like for instance this rifle, because I'd rolled it and gotten a 3-star bloodied, and it was pretty much a god tier bloodied, in the fact that it had bloodied explosive and VATS optimization, and they removed the explosive portion of this gun. So now it is a 2-star with a 3-star additive. And this is recent, by the way, that this went away. This is not something that, like, you know, wasn't bloodied explosive like a week ago. It was bloodied explosive up until the last patch. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but this is kind of my bitch video, and it's also what I'm going to use to send to Bethesda to let them know that it's a glitch for their glitched out game that is always slightly screwed up. We'll take a look in here and see what this guy has, because why the hell not? Because I'm already here. So the running theory among my friends and colleagues in game is that the gun had the old form of explosive on it still, so that's what got it nerfed. And by old form, I mean like the actual real form of explosive, where it used to do a hell of a lot more damage than it does now. And if you're on Doomshine's camp, has a lot of really nice plans, but they are really, really heavily priced to the point where I can't afford to buy them. And I wouldn't buy them. Well, I can afford to buy some of them, but I'm not going to buy them on this character because, well, yeah, that's just, I mean, really, dude, it's just so much. You're charging $5K for a suitcase. Anyway, it's his stuff. He can sell it for whatever he wants to. That's what I always say. Sell it for everything that you are willing to pay for. If it is more than you are willing to pay for, don't buy it. There you go. So, now then, I have covered that. I do want to say something first, though. This is my character in Fallout 76, and you can tell she doesn't look bad for the character creation system that she's built under. Doesn't look great, but she doesn't look bad either. What I don't understand is, and maybe I'll do a comparison about here to show you what I mean. So this is my Skyrim character. Notice a difference? The difference is mods. Over 2,000 mods are currently installed in my Skyrim by the mod pack Novus. Novus? Yeah, it's Novus. Nolvus. It is a mod pack for Skyrim Special Edition, for Skyrim specifically Anniversary Edition. It's pretty damn well curated. It has its own installer. It has its own, how should I put this? Specific requirements that the mod's curator has, and I call it a mod, but it's more like, well, it's a lot of mods. But the curator of this collection has put together. Skyrim came out in November of 2011. And is basically a 13-year-old game. Modders have gone through and revamped characters, races, towns, textures, you name it, water, sky, sound. Everything here has been touched by someone, and their dirty fingerprints are all over it all. Now, the benefit to a fully modded Skyrim is, if you get it done well, it looks beautiful. And if you get it done half-assed, it looks kind of creepy. Either way, it can be fun. But I am going to point this out to you. This game is 11 years old. There have been several variant body mods. Both for this, for Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, Oblivion, Morrowind, and so on, and so on. So I'm just going to point out that this one here is about probably 12 years old or 13 years old, because this is the UNP body, and it's one of the first ones that came out. Or at least it's UNP style on a CBB frame, which is Caliente's beautiful body system. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Caliente made a really awesome system that everybody uses and utilizes now pretty much to make their own custom bodies. This one is reflective of one of the original form bodies that came out. The issue with this is that these bodies have improved over time, as you can imagine. My issue with this is that I don't understand how Bethesda can look at the mods that have came out for their games, like this, for instance, because this is still Skyrim Special Edition / Anniversary Edition / Legacy Edition, because most of this stuff is available for it. And not realize that, you know, the people that are buying their games, playing their games, modding their games, the people that actually contribute money to their economy of game flow want things to be attractive. I'm not saying that there's not mods to make things hideous, because there are. There are certainly tons of things to make things hideous. There are tons of things that are jokes that are out there floating around the Nexus. There's even mods that, well, we won't talk about. But the truth is that they need to rethink some of their design choices, implement better design choices, implement better texture designs. I mean, this is a game that has like 4K textures. I mean, if I really go in there, you can count the pieces of the bark. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, it does. I guess it does to them from a design point, but like, why not make games that are attractive? Why not make games that are fun to play, that also has a cool looking character that doesn't necessarily look like you hit them in the face with a paint can? Why does every NPC in Starfield give you side-eye when you walk by them, unless you use a mod that turns that off? Why do they all look like they're mentally retarded? Is that part of the storyline, or is it just some blind obsession with inbreeding that the developers have, that they think that colonies will develop and people will be so inbred that they won't understand the difference between, this is my brother Jeb, this is my father Jeb, and this is my cousin Jeb? I'm just asking. Anyway, my main thing for this is, Bethesda, you really need to put out like a hair pack, give us a couple extra character slots, especially if you're going to do something stupid, like give us a new, technically, race to play in Fallout 76. Because some of us have been playing the game for years and don't really want to get rid of our characters that we spent years building just so that we can play a ghoul. Just saying. Anyway, you have a good day, and I will talk to you guys later.